Hey, 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 hey. This is AunTea about them facts, 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 facts. Woo! So listen, I did this last night or earlier today about, little incidents and stuff that's going on in Shelby County. And tonight, a recommendation came from Real Talk with Tamara, and she just so happened to break down some of the segregation, the bedding and housing in Shelby County. And she also dropped some gems and let us know that old dumb drop got put in a hole for no statement. Say what? Yes, indeed, Auntie. Yes, indeed. He been moved. So them special king privileges, that El Chapo privileges that he was getting, a wrong answer. He no longer getting them special privileges. He on, I ain't gonna say lockdown because he in the hole. Okay. And the reason I went to this one, because in this little fight, well, I ain't gonna say little because somebody was in critical condition. I hope they made it. But it mentioned administrative something. Let me get to it. I didn't know at that time that word, because I said administrative. Hell, I mean, what? I didn't realize that was the whole. Yeah. So let's do a reaction to Miss Real Talk with Tamara breaking down the punishment for straight drop, no statement. Well, I call it his confession. This is my confession. Just when I said all I could say, I can't say chick on the side. The dude on the side say you got. Well, I can't do that song because it just don't go right. But he damn sure confessed. But she also lets us know that him, Orange Mound QUETTE, and Jamarcus Johnson, they live across the street from each other. Live across the hall. Live across, the jail cell. Ooh, if that ain't a setup. But let's listen.
Made me go to.
So let me do a quick little update on who Real Talk is, just in case you may not know. I don't think there's nobody who don't know, but she used to work for the police department. She's a private investigator. She has her own private investigating firm in the Memphis, Mississippi area. Okay. So as she used to work and she's still in contact with a lot of the people at the Memphis Police Department. So, you can really catch her gems and do something with them if you are smart with it. Okay. Let's go. Can you hit the like button? I'll wait. Go ahead, hit the like button for AunTea. I'm gonna go get me something to drink. Some water. I wish y'all could let me know when y'all hit that like button so I can come on back. Did you hit the like button? Let's go.
Y'all know that Straight Drop had wanted to be moved and things of that nature. Okay, hold on. For some reason, he had, it's almost like he had an epiphany, moved and things of that nature. Okay, hold on. Justin, for some reason, he had, it's almost like he had an epiphany, and he's definitely in a safe area down there in the jail, because ain't nobody going back there where he's at, you know. And wanted to go out to the correction center where he would definitely be more accessible. They have more control in the Shelby County jail, so I found that suspicious when he first said that he wanted to move. He looked like he was in distress in the courtroom, and they would have had to have him locked down even more, because they definitely handled him at the correction center. You know.
What she mean by handle him? I wonder what she meant by he had been handled. You mean handled? Or just handled? I mean, well, we know Marcus Avery put them Fifth War bees on him, you know. Feet and hands on him, you know, the stomp. No. The hands first and then the stomp out. You know, he was knotted it up. She mean handle, she talking about like handle. He had knots for days, baby. He had knots for days. But yeah, he didn't want to face. He did not want to face Hernandez Govan. I'm telling you, he knew what was happening. He knew he had gave some little, you know, info, and he knew Govan was coming to tag that. Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna wait.
Be more accessible. They have more control in the Shelby County jail, so I found that suspicious when he first said that he wanted to move. He looked like he was in distress in the courtroom, and they would have had to have him locked down even more, because they definitely handled him at the correction center. You know, and so that was it. We should have known that there was something to come when that happened. But I had been telling y'all it was going to be some more indictments. Just like I keep telling y'all, it's going to be some more indictments. Okay.
Ding. Okay, tea sippers. You know, my number one priority is my tea sippers and my members who have joined the membership. Did y'all catch that? Are y'all sipping the tea? Because that right there was Tamara's tea. Okay. That was tea. There are more indictments to come. Okay, let's go.
That was it. We should have known that there was something to come when that happened. But I had been telling y'all it was going to be some more indictments. Just like I keep telling y'all, it's going to be some more indictments. Okay. So anyways, I went and looked at Straight Drop. Okay. And he's in 1B08. And I got to thinking, I said, what the hell Straight Drop doing down there 1B08? Y'all know that's on the first floor. Well, if you don't know, I'm telling you. You wouldn't know unless you work there. that is on the first floor. Okay. You could probably tell that based on, but it is admin seg. And admin seg is where they send the inmates that have disciplinary problems or when they're going to punish them. And I was like, why the hell would Stray Drop be punished? So, anyways, he was down there, this is their way. Okay. You could probably tell that based on its being 1B, but it is admin seg. And admin seg is where they send the inmates that have disciplinary problems or when they're going to punish them. And I was like, why the hell would Stray Drop be punished? So, anyways, he was down there, this is their way of punishing him for doing that record that was against, he violated policy when he was on the phone rapping, I guess, and cutting the album. That's their way of punishing him. So this admin seg is called the H0LE, okay? And so he'll be there for like 30 to 60 days. The first floor one, like.
Okay, so that admin seg is also where the person who had the fight and put that other person in critical condition, life-threatening critical condition, was placed. Because remember that when I read it, it had admin set up. Okay, so that is the H0LE. So now Straight Drop is wherever the H0LE is, along with the person who almost just critically, well, not almost, who critically beat another cellmate on the 19th of November.
1B or whatever, that's always administrative segregation, where they take the inmates and put them in a hole, when they up there fooling with each other and having sex, and they violate the sheriff's office policies such as rapping
So she mean
and
getting
cutting
booty?
an album on.
So in other words, when they up there getting booty and they get stuck or get caught, they gotta go to admin seg, the H0LE. So they go from one H0LE to another H0LE. Let's keep going. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And so he'll be there for like 30 to 60 days. The first floor one, like 1B or whatever, that's always administrative segregation, where they take the inmates and put them in a hole, when they up there fooling with each other and having sex, and they violate the sheriff's office policies such as rapping and cutting an album on the phone. And so they can't whoop his ass. So that's their only way of punishing him, putting him in a hole for 30 to 90 days, actually. He'll probably just be in a hole for 30 days. I don't see them keeping him in the hole for 90 days, okay? Keeping him in the hole for 90 days, okay? So he's there. Now, one thing about them folks that be in administrators and admin seg, the straight fools be up in there on the first floor. They ain't gonna be able to get to him because that's the H0LE. But when, he come out, or if they're out transporting at one time, they liable to say something to him, they might. But he'll definitely be in the hole for 30 to 90 days, okay?
So your dumb drop butt asked to be moved, and they moved that ass right on into the hole. Because you had to make a statement by releasing no statement and put on there, recorded, while in jail. You about the smartest, dumbest, the the dumbest smart. You just dumb. But you think you smart. I just I need for you to take your medicine. She mentioned them folk down there kind of touch. I know y'all are, cause you make some of the dumbest. Whoever decided that you was the best person to pull this off was dumb as rocks too. But let's go. I guess you are king. You got your wish. You asked to be moved, and they moved that ass to the hole.
They don't want to go nowhere near the hole. And shoot, straight up might, where he was at though was not what he was safe. Okay, where he was at. So while he's in the hole, he's not going to be able to visit. I think, if I'm not mistaken, when they are in admin seg, they might be able to visit with their attorneys. They might. I'm not sure. But I do know he won't be able to do any phone calls, no snacks, no nothing. Y'all, the straight drop is being disciplined, so he is in administrative segregation. He's in the hole, and he'll be there for 30 to 90 days. Okay, this is interesting with Orange Merrill Quett and LaMarcus Johnson being housed right next door to each other. And so when they open their pods out, they're able to walk out of their pods and go into a cell right there within their vicinity, because they're right next door to each other, and talk and play cards together and some more stuff. Okay, but they are co-defendants, so this right here is gonna get interesting. Somebody decide that, I'm sure Orange Merrill Quett would love for LaMarcus Johnson to be right there next to him, because LaMarcus Johnson.
Okay, I need for y'all to hit the like button.
Walk out of their pods and go into a cell right there within their vicinity, because they're right next.
I'm gonna pause and let y'all hit the like button for me before we start talking about the housing for Hernandez, Orange Merrill Quett, and Jamarcus Johnson. The plotting homie, the conspiracy homeboys. Yeah. Can you hit the like button for Auntie Fee? About them facts. Facts, facts, facts. She gon' find them facts. I'll be back. Okay, y'all ready to continue? Let's go. I had to stop and get me some, a slice and a half of some pumpkin bread. And I warmed it up and put a little honey butter on it. Yes, indeed. I ain't gonna be able to sleep tonight. All that sugar.
Quett and LaMarcus Johnson being housed right next door to each other. And so when they open their pods out, they're able to walk out of their pods and go into a cell right there within their vicinity, because they're right next door to each other, and talk and play cards together and some more stuff. Okay, but they are co-defendants, so this right here is gonna get interesting. Somebody decide that, I'm sure Orange Merrill Quett would love for LaMarcus Johnson to be right there next to him, because LaMarcus Johnson is only charged with conspiracy, which is bad enough, as I always say. But suppose, LaMarcus Johnson, he might want to You know, because I don't think LaMarcus Johnson is going to do.
So she's saying he can keep his eye on Jamarcus.
60 years. He ain't gonna do it. If he can go home in 3 years, then he gonna do that. Okay, that's what he gonna do. So Orange Mound Quette and Parsons and to the cows come home.
Okay, so what she's saying is that she's sure that Orange Mound Quette would love to, were cool with, Lil JJ being near him so he can keep his eye on him so he won't, turn fed on him and give up a statement and cooperate with them. He wants to keep his eye on him. But they are right across the hall, They can talk through the cell. So, they can do all that. So, recap. Straight drop, dumb drop, Justin Johnson has been put in the hole. His king, what he said, El Chapo privileges has been revoked. He in the hole for 30 to 90 days. Because he decided that it was the best thing to do was to record that no statement confession, knowing that it was